What's going on, guys? This is Joe Young coming at you an update video on the Altum Angel tank. So I'm gonna just call it that just because I'm already keeping Altum Angels in the tank, and probably that's gonna be the main theme of the tank. So today, as you can see, we have a small outbreak in algae, and I'm gonna explain to you guys what's been going on with the tank and some changes that I probably need to do pretty soon here. For the changes, real quick, I need to remove all the Cardinal Tetras out of this tank. Now right now it looks really nice with the Altum Angels, but what's happening is every week I would see one or two tetra kind of just get pecked and die, and it would just be like a dead body here and there. So I'm actually, if you look, in terms of the count of the tetras, I'm like losing a lot of tetras really. So I don't want that to happen to the tetras. I really like them. I'm actually going to transfer them into the zebra pleco tank, so that they can live in there, and it will be a nice school for them in there anyways. So that's the one thing I need to do, is remove all the Cardinal Tetras in this tank and go ahead and put them in a different tank because they're getting eaten. The second thing is I need to figure out who's digging up all these plants here, because all the foreground plant, I had Dalnoids in the beginning. They kept uprooting them and eventually just died. I had some extra Vietnams, Aerial Vietnams sitting around, so I went ahead and plant those, but they still keep moving them. Like, I had enough to cover this whole carpet here, but as you can see, there's only a couple of them that are just still rooted. So that's a good sign that a couple of them are actually grabbing root. Now I had to figure out, as you can see, there's a bunch of them that's sitting up here that are floating. I need to replant those and go ahead and kind of just like anchor them down a little bit and let them set. So the last update I had in this tank was I was fighting algae in the tank. It was like blackbeard algae or some form of blackbeard algae. Needless to say, I got rid of that, and it's using this trick that I've been doing for all my other tank. It looks like, for this tank especially, all of it I got rid of all of it in this tank for sure. The other tank, it came back just because there was still like small signs of it, because maybe I didn't dose enough. I'm thankful that that worked here, because it was kind of attaching a lot to all the stem plants in the back here. The stem plants are slowly growing back because I had to keep trimming them back because of that algae. But now I'm gonna go ahead and let them grow all the way to the top, trim them, and then like replant them. So right now the tank has a mini outbreak in algae because my CO2 tank actually ran out. It got to the point where it wasn't really pumping CO2, and for the past week or so I was on vacation. So really this tank, actually all my tanks have been just kind of on autopilot without any fertilizer and dose. Really nothing has been added to the tank. So the small outbreak in algae is nothing too out of the ordinary, other than the CO2 kind of running out. So if the CO2 was probably on, I probably wouldn't have the small outbreak in algae. Alright, so enough talking. Let me go ahead and drain this tank, because I need to do a water change in the tank anyways. I just got back from vacation, like I mentioned. Haven't really done any water change or maintenance on this tank for a week. So I'm going to go ahead and drain it more than half this time, because I want to try to get the Cardinal Tetras out, and it's going to be really hard to kind of, net them if it's too much water, because they just like to run all the way and all around and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start draining this tank. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the tank. Finally got all the tetras out, I believe. I don't see anything more. And to get rid of this algae, I always use hydrogen peroxide. I always spray the tanks down here. That's just a quick tip if you want to get rid of just algae that you just can't seem to it always comes back or whatever. Drain the tank down to the level that you need it to. Go ahead and spray it down. Let it soak for a little bit. And generally that will kill really anything. Blackbeard algae, anything that's unwanted. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up. I replanted some of the aerials right over here. and hopefully these guys can actually grow correctly, because it seems like these guys always uproot them for whatever reason. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so while the tank's filling up, let's talk about the plans for this tank here. Eventually I think I want to get rid of the grass here in between. It's not growing the way I would like it to. It always seems to like get uprooted, like I said, from the fish. So it's not growing in correctly. I may get something else and put them in between, or just like anchor it down or something like that, because I don't know. It looks like it's always coming up. It's growing okay or decently in the tank. It's just always uprooted. So I'll have to think of something else to kind of put those in between there. In terms of livestock right now, so it looks really not colorful or really bare in the tank, because, you know, I removed the Cardinal Tetras in the tank. I'm kind of debating if I wanted to get more Altums and just completely make it an Altum Angelfish tank. Let me know what you guys think. If so, I would probably get, you know, maybe like another 6 or so, and I just kind of just have it fully stocked with just Altums, and that's it. Or maybe getting something else that would kind of run around, maybe rainbow fish. You know, I've never had actually both Monties or some sort of like rainbow fish in here, and maybe, you know, get like 5 or 6 of those guys and just kind of let them kind of roam with the Altum Angels. I think that might be a little bit better, just because it's a different type of fish in the tank with them. As you can see here, the autos on the right side are just like having a lot of fun with water changes. So I don't really know yet, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I kind of want some sort of color to pop in the tank, you know, to kind of make the Altum stick out. But right now, all the livestocks in here are looking like they're fine. Also, I don't want anything that will get eaten by the Angel, so maybe something a little bit bigger, some sort of tetra that's maybe a little bit bigger. Rummy nose, maybe. Something different that I've never kept before. So anyways, guys, if you guys have any good suggestions to keep with angelfish, or if I should just completely convert to angelfish, you know, 100% angelfish tank, that would be pretty cool too. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments below, and until next time, guys, peace.